Hey everybody, this is Diane with Craftin' with Fury, and I am here with ScrappyShak, and we are on our second video of this awesome series sponsored by Sizzix with the Stencil and Stamp Tool, and I'm showing you all of the extras attachments that they've come out with in this 4-part series, and I'm super excited. They come out with the neatest tool called the Stamp and Spin tool, and you do need your stencil and stamp tool, so I've already got it out. And this is the Stamp and Spin tool, which is super cute, and it does come with a kind of a plastic piece that you can put on the bottom here that kind of shows you where your paper will have to go, but we're going to leave that in there because I really don't need it on these projects. So this is the Stamp and Spin tool, and what this does, and I've actually got it upside down and so what it does is it will make perfect circles for you, where you could do a perfect wreath or a perfect butterfly circle or anything like that. And it looks like a pie. I'm trying to see if you can see the grid. Yeah, you can see I've been playing too, the ink. But it comes with a grid, and when you put your stamps in the middle here, your circle's going to be smaller, then bigger, just like a pie. So the bigger the stamp, the further out you will need to go. And so you will get rid of your top stamping plate. We will not need that. And we will not need our stencil adapter. And I'm going to take this off. And you can tell the sticky grid has been well loved, and Suki has got her little paw prints all over it. So what you'll do is this goes right in the hinge in the middle, okay? And we will need to get some paper, and I know I've got some here somewhere. Okay, so we're just going to use, for the sake of showing you how this is done, I'm just going to use an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and we can always cut it down to size. And there we go. And so just keep in mind, you know, where your stamps are going to be. And so I'm just going to show you here how it could be used. And then we will do, I've done this demonstration several times, and I want to show you all again. So we're going to use these beautiful butterflies, and this is for you, Goblin. And let's see, let's do, I love them all. Let's use this one. And so what you'll do is you will put, depending on, let's see, so see, it'll go there, and then what you'll do is how close you want it there. So that would make a perfect circle. So let's just go ahead and see how that'll turn out. And I want it right there. So just like when you stamp something with the platform, it'll work. And let's do, what color? See, this is what, I love inks. Love inks. Let's do a purple butterfly. Okay, and it's going to work the same way as the stamping platform. It's going to always go in the same place. So put it down and press. And look what a perfect image that made already. And so I want to do a different color. And what you'll do is you'll do one click, and it's going to go right there. So let's do I want to do a pretty green color. I'm just going to perfect. And see, what you'll do is you can go either way. You can go to the right or you can actually go to the left. And so let's pick another color. We'll have to do pretty dresses here. Okay. And then, and this is all you have to do. And we're going to have a perfect circle of butterflies. Let's do a pretty blue. And we got to make sure, because we didn't turn it, so we need to click it one. And this is very heavy. Well, I shouldn't say very heavy, but it's got a lot of weight to it. And so it stamps beautifully. So we did that. Let's do an orange, and this is orange twist. I'll get that off there. Put a little bit more ink. All right. And don't stamp, because you don't want your... And it looks like a butterfly in flight, and it's just perfect circle around. Perfect circle around. So let's do this color. This one is called Glitz. How could you go wrong with butterflies? And go there. So pretty. And I really think that one needs to be a little bit darker, so we're going to put a little bit more on there. So basically, it's going to be stamp. See? Gorgeous. And so we'll have a couple more that we can do, and we'll finish this. We got the blue, we got that green. Let's do pixie dust. And so, and they come out, they've got several different stamps that you can get that was made for the spin tool. That is perfect. We're going to click, and you can feel it click in. And I think we've got one more butterfly. Gorgeous. And we need one more color. Let's do, I don't want to do a really dark color, or got that blue, don't need a green. Let's do this cheerful, kind of like another yellow. Okay, and so what we're going to do is put that back, do a twist, and there you go. And so, as you can see, we have got a perfect wreath of butterflies. And I'm going to put this back so I don't lose it. Then, if you wanted to, you could always put something in the middle. So let's see. We've got these little flowers. Let's see where that would be. So if we did it there, then if we did another one, it would do it right in the middle. So that's perfect. And I think I'm going to do, let's use this metallic coastline. And let's see where this one's going to land. Let's put this one there. See how perfect? And then when we do on this side, let's do an orange. And this one's pumpkin. It's metallic. And it's right in the middle. And you could keep going and going and going. And I think I'm just going to keep going back and forth with these two colors. And we'll do these real quick. And twist. And back. And orange. And then we'll put a sentiment in the middle. And see, that's how easy this is to do. And it looks like you've had to line up and keep lining up. But you've not, because the tool does it for you. Get that off. I'm getting those colors mixed up. And we'll do a blue. And we'll put this here and twist. And then we'll do an orange. That one didn't go quite right. But you know what? That's okay. There we go. And we've got one more. And it's going to be, oh, we got two more. I think the way the butterflies were, the wings kind of made it right in the, yeah. And then we're going to do one more orange. Oh, don't move that. Okay. And we'll put that right there in the middle. Gorgeous. So pretty. And so now what we'll do is we will decide which sentiment we want to use to put in the middle. And they have come out with tons of sentiments. And there's so many that you can use. But this has got to be a cheerful one because we've got butterflies. And then I'll show you a neat little trick that you can use this tool that'll make a really, really quick gift bag. All right. So here's some sentiments I have. All right, so let's see here. We could put a thank you in the middle. How about big hug? I like that one. So we're going to put a big hug right in the middle there. And we're going to pick this up. And let's use what color should we use? Let's use Mojito and see how that looks. And it's going to be perfectly right in the middle. And if I'd have paid attention on that one, oh yeah. Perfect. One stamper right there. And so there you go. And all we have to do is cut this down to size. And we have to put it on a card base and you're done. So how cool is that? All right. And so that's how the Stampin' Spin tool works, like if you're wanting to make a perfect wreath circle. Now, I kind of found these black bags and I thought, you know what? This would make a neat Christmas bag, birthday bag. I mean, you name it, anything, anything. So say you want to do, say it's going to be, I don't know, it could be a birthday bag. Let's say it's a birthday bag, because I didn't bring any of my Christmas stamps in here, I don't think. And you want to just do some flowers, or this is a beautiful flower. Okay, I think I'm going to do it that way. Might be a little easier. And so what we want to do is when you put your flower down or whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that it will not go off of the bag. So it'll go this way, that way, that way, that way. So that will be perfect. Oh, it won't go off here. So just adjust your bag. All right, let's make, I think I put it down too much. All right, so it's going to go there, 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 there. Goes off a little bit there. We may need to bring it in just a little bit. Okay, there, 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 there. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so now we know that will stay on the bag. And with this being a black bag, you know that your metallic inks are going to be beautiful. I moved it, so I need to make sure it's going to stay on there. Okay, so you know your metallic inks are going to be beautiful on here. So I'm going to use, let's use the titanium and see how that shows up on this bag. I may want to use the orange. Yeah, that one's not quite as, you can see it, but it's not quite, it'd be a little bit harder to see. So we're not going to use that. So let's use orange. I bet that one will show up. All right. So it should be in the same place. Oh, that's pretty. And I wonder, so we want another one. Let's try the green. And I'm thinking really, I've used silver and gold metallic on here, and it really showed up. Really showed up. Yeah. So let me go get, all right, so let's try the silver, because I think it will show up better on this black. Yep, you can see right there, it shows up better already. So let's go ahead and do silver all the way around. Yeah, the silver, and let's do a couple of gold just to have something different. I think the silver shows up better. Let's try copper pot. That's what's so fun about this. You can keep trying and trying and trying until you find the one you like. I'm going to put copper pot right over top of that. Oh, the copper is very pretty. Look at that. So let's do 2 more silver. And this is a quick way to make a gift bag. Oh, wait till you see this. I'm going to lift it up to the camera. And guys, your secret word for the second video is spin. So don't forget to go to the ScrappyShak video and comment and put spin in your comment. And what you have to do is you have to make sure that you are subscribed to both ScrappyShak and Crafting with Fury YouTube. Then you have to go to ScrappyShak and comment using the secret word, which this one is spin. How appropriate. And so the first one we just showed you basically how the Stamping Stencil Tool worked. I'm going to just do copper. And then this one is the Stamp and Spin Tool. The third one will be the adapter, which we'll be able to do with journals. And the fourth one is a surprise. Okay, so we've got the flower. And now all we have to do is put our sentiment in the middle. And let's use, we did Big Hug. Let's use Big Day. This would be perfect for a wedding. And so make sure, if you've got your bag turned, that your stamp is right where you want it. Okay. And I want silver because it seems to show up so much better. And I'm sure you could get plenty of different metallics that will show up. And you do this, use your regular inks on white bags, on craft bags. Oh, it's so pretty. And then that quick, we've made a gift bag. Wouldn't be hard to mass produce them either. And so make sure that if you guys do make some, tag us so we can see your beautiful creations. And guys, we are finished. And I want to show you. This is using, look, can you see the metallic on there? Isn't that just gorgeous? And I mean, you could do as much or as little as you wanted. And then you've got a card that you've made that you could put right in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. And once again, thank you to Sizzix for sponsoring this awesome giveaway. So stay tuned, guys. And we will see you in the third video. And do not forget your secret word for this one. And it is spin. We'll see you in the next video.